Have you ever wanted to drive into a town and have it take your breath away? Well, Leadville at an elevation of 10,250 feet is the place for you. I had no idea what to expect when I drove into Leadville and absolutely fell in love with the place. It has hiking, it has mountain biking, it has ice skating, it had a swimming pool, and so much adventure that I was actually blown away. The people here are in incredible shape. So in this video, in this episode, I want to give you a kind of my van life manual because I've been here about 2 weeks. I only plan to be here one day. That manual includes where to boondock, where to stay, what to do. There's a great running trail and a biking trail, and all the other tips and tricks I can provide. So let's get into it. My name is Bert. I travel in a custom-built Ford Transit 250 van that I named Ernie. Like most van lifers, I grew tired of the 9-to-5 grind, so I quit my job, sold everything, and began traveling and experiencing all this lovely country has to offer. I spent the last few years traveling from Canada to Baja, having amazing adventures and meeting some of the most incredible individuals. Please join me on my trip to discover unbelievable destinations and make new friends. Welcome to SoCal Van Life. No van life trip is complete without a historic tour of downtown Leadville. So let's look around this place. Founded in 1877, Leadville quickly became one of the most famous mining towns in the West, thanks to its rich deposits of silver and other minerals. During its heyday, Leadville was home of some of the wealthiest and most influential figures of the time, including Horace Tabor and Baby Doe Tabor. Today, visitors can explore the town's storied past through its well-preserved Victorian architecture, museum, historic sites such as the National Mining Hall of Fame Museum and the Tabor Opera House. One of the must-stops around Leadville is the Leadville Saloon. This is a pretty cool place, especially when you get inside. I need to hire the decorator of this place for my van. I did not know that May Department Stores was founded in Leadville. I think it's Macy's. I'll double check that, but pretty cool. One of the things I like to do when I get to a new town is go for a run. And Leadville has this great trail. It's called the Mineral Trail. It circumnavigates the entire town. I think it's about 11.6 miles. I am not running 11.6 miles today. If I can get 3 miles in at 10,250 feet, I'll be perfectly happy. But it runs by probably my favorite place in Leadville, which is right here. It's the athletic field. As you can see, Ernie is parked right there under the beautiful mountains. You can actually park here overnight, so it's a little hidden secret place. So let's give it a shot. Let's see if I can crank out 3 miles on the Mineral Trail, and let's see how this goes. Okay, we're at the halfway point. I've only done like 1.5 miles, but why is this altitude so tough? Getting old. Okay, I'm gonna run back, I promise, and I'm not gonna cheat you. Oh, goodness, this is painful. Okie dokie. Let's go. Here's a cool little cabin on the side of the trail. Let's go explore. More like I need a break, but let's go explore. This is totally cool. This is what welcome to. It's like it was a whole bar or bunkhouse. You can just imagine the old days when they used to actually populate this place. Nice. I could live in here one day. One of these. Okay, that was fun. Okay, that was fun. Let's get back to the trail. It's always nice to come back to the van, even if it's only a 3-mile short run, which seemed like 15 miles. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm exhausted and barely breathe. Oof. I've discovered that there are a ton of hiking trails and mountain biking trails around Leadville. I guess that's definitely what it's known for, but I think right here there's at least 15 trails right off the main mineral trail. See all these different trails around Leadville that you can take. What a good time. And none of them seem pretty long, 2 miles to a mile, from the Gold Digger to the swamp to the Boulder. What a great city. I want to come back and take some of these trails. They're nice and short, and that's what I need right now, because I'm exhausted. I decided to take a break from mountain biking and check out the Arkansas River. I'm about a mile from the actual headwaters. Pretty cool, but you can't beat the view. There are 3 boondocking opportunities I want to talk about when around Leadville. The first one is right off the fairgrounds, about a mile from downtown Leadville in this area. The second one I'll talk about is off CR 48, I think that's County Road 48, about maybe 3 miles outside Leadville. And the final one is actually Twin Lakes, which is located about 28 minutes south of Leadville in the Twin Lakes area. This is by far the absolute most beautiful boondocking in the area. So these are the 3 I want to discuss. But first, let's discuss number 1. Sorry, I'm moving around so much. Is the fairgrounds boondocking spot. So let's get into that. One of the best places to boondock in Leadville, and actually my favorite place to be because I love soccer fields, is right here at the athletic parks, right outside a mile from downtown. And you can see Ernie's parked there in distant, and they actually allow you to camp here overnight. So take advantage of it. And actually throughout probably about 8 o'clock tonight, there'll actually be soccer players right here. So I actually love, this is one of my favorite places to boondock. This place also has, I'll show you, restrooms that open up at 8 a.m. They actually have that is a rodeo. They're putting on a Leadville mountain biking event, and there's actually a playground. And what's also nice, there's a running trail called the Mineral Trail that runs right by here. So it's a great place to boondock. Now that we've discussed the fairgrounds boondocking site, let's go out to Country Road 48, which, like I said, is about 3 miles outside of downtown, and discuss the pros there. This is the entrance to the second boondocking area. It's a nice area. It's probably got well over 100 boondocking spots. This is a place that if you want to be out of the trees, this is a place to go right outside Leadville. Like most BLM areas, there's a 14-day limit. There are a variety of spots that can fit your van or even RV. As you can see, this is where I parked for the night. Now that we discussed it, the boondocking and Country Road 48, now let's get to the big one. Let's go boondocking down on Twin Lakes. So I have some pictures I did this about 2 weeks ago, and it's absolutely stunning. I actually have a YouTube video about the area that I will link below for your enjoyment to give you a little more information about it. But let me show you all about boondocking around Twin Lakes. This is obviously the prime real estate for boondocking up here at Twin Lakes. I can see why. Some of these people are probably up here for a few months, but it's spectacular. Wish I had come up here a few days earlier, but gosh, this could be a great place to boondock. Those are the 3 boondocking areas that I recommend if you come to Leadville. Located about a half mile from downtown is the Leadville Dog Park. It's awesome because it's located within all these trees. They have some rules. Let me show you the rules. You can't read them, so I wanted to show you the rules for the dog park. There's 12 rules. Unfortunately, they're in granite. It's nice, but you can't really read it. You gotta get really close. Another cool feature located about a half mile from downtown is the Leadville Skate Park. It's a nice skate park, actually. They also have a pump track. This is probably the finest pump track I've ever actually seen. It's nice. Oh boy. Nice, go. I did it. During the wintertime, this becomes an ice skating rink. Another popular attraction around Leadville is Turquoise Lake. The lake offers fishing, hiking, kayaking, and has numerous campsites along its lake shore. A good first place to stop when you enter Leadville is the Leadville Visitor Center. It's got a lot of great information and also has restrooms. They're back there, and they're clean. One piece of advice I do have when you come to Leadville is to stop by the ranger station, because the ranger station actually it gives away free maps. So this will allow you to know exactly where you can take the van within the back trails. Not bad. Right off the main road here in town, there's an RV dump station and a water fill for your RV. It's right next to the Leadville Sanitation District. It can be a little expensive, it's $20 to dump it. I think it's $10 for water, but if you're desperate, it's a good place. Here are the dump station rules. There's actually a car wash across the street from the dump station. And there's recycling at the soccer field, but you can't take your trash here. One of the cool features here in Leadville is the bus system. It's pretty convenient and allows you to get around to a lot of cool places. Give it a try. Leadville also has convenience stores, a Family Dollar store, a great pizza place, laundromat, a Safeway, and at the Safeway there's water, and a golf course. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Leadville. I had an absolute blast putting it together. It's one of the surprise places I visited this summer, and I will always come back to this town. If you like this information, click that like button and subscribe and tell your friends. Like I said in the past, I just do this for fun. It gives me something to do in the van, and it keeps my brain and allows me to find these amazing places like Leadville. So I hope you guys make it here one day and have a great time. Bye.